Hey there, I am Ryan with KHB Construction, and today we want to go over why a budget is so important when renovating your home. Let's get started. So the first thing when renovating your home is kind of allocating the budget. This is something between yourself or you and your partner when you're thinking about investing in your kitchen, home, or bath. And the budget is really the biggest decision maker in whether things move forward or they don't. With your budget, there's a few key things we need to keep in mind. And the first one I would say is your location. So if you are in a home median of $300,000, that means every home around you is around 300, 350, and you're looking to put, let's say, 200,000 into your home, like that renovation might not pay off in the future if you were ever to sell that home. Now, if it's your forever home, different story. You know, you can put as much as you want into that home because you're gonna be enjoying it for the rest of your life. So that's one thing to keep in mind when thinking about budget, is that we need to have a realistic comparison of how much you're gonna put in to how much the home value is and your future plans with that home. The second thing that is very important with budget is having a realistic budget. And right now in the contracting world, it seems like everything's really polarized. It's either you're getting a $200,000 renovation, but then there's also a contractor saying he can do it for $75,000. And as a homeowner, what do? You know, there's obviously a sort of effect of you get what you pay for in a way with a contractor, but it's hard to look at that $125,000 discrepancy and say, am I really getting that much more for the $200,000 contractor compared to that $75,000 contractor? And in a lot of ways, yes, because there are a few things that contractors do with homeowners to get that price from 75 to 200 regardless. And that's where the homeowner really needs to do their shopping and really have a set budget that's transparent with the contractor and say, look, I have $150,000. I don't have a lick more. We are not going over 150. What can we do for 150? And in that case, you're starting off great because your contractor is going to know his parameters. You're going to know your parameters. And let's say you said 150, you really might have 175. I find homeowners usually, you know, a white lie about 20% on the budget, which is fine. You know, it's your money, you're investing it, and you need to be careful and protect yourself in that way. But if you have $150,000 and you are fully transparent with that budget, there is something that a contractor could do in your home. Now, with the contractor that says he could do it for $75,000, there might be some key things missing out of that estimate that they know they're gonna have to do to perform the work complete. And that is gonna be the contractor that comes in and then change orders you up to what the price tag you originally quoted for by the reputable contractor. We have a whole other video on that. Check it out on the 3 different types of contractors that are out there. Good information on that one as well. Another key thing to think of when you're thinking of your budget is your plans for your home. If this is a rental home compared to a forever home, there's 2 way different approaches to that type of renovation. With that rental home, that $75,000 contractor for your kitchen might be the right contractor. And that's because this isn't your forever home. You're not gonna be spending a lot of time in here. You're gonna have a tenant in here, you're using as an Airbnb. In that case, doing a more facelift, cosmetic renovation is probably more appropriate than your full-on transformation, custom for your forever home. And those are 2 things to weigh when searching for a contractor. For us, we mostly are in the business of working with people's forever homes. Our price points typically land middle to the higher end of price points, and that usually prices us out of that tenant improvement type renovation. Now, if you are doing your forever home, this is where it can get very intimate. There's a lot of weird things going on in the market where homeowners will go out there and get 5 bids and they'll have, you know, all these numbers in front of them with different descriptions of what's happening and different allowances and budgets for certain finishes, and it can be really confusing, and it puts a lot of stress on the homeowner sifting through all of this information on their transformation. When you are getting all these bids, it is so important to know that you are comparing apples to apples. And with us, we do charge for a consultation fee, and that is a pre-qualification step at KHB to make sure our customers are serious about their renovation. But with that, we give you a bid back in 48 hours, and you could use that as your cornerstone estimate when you're getting your other estimates that come into you. That way, you know every other contractor is apples to apples. You can show them our estimate and tell them straight up, we got bid $85,000 or $90,000 or $180,000 for this renovation. And other contractors can do what they will with it. Another analogy that I train our sales team to talk to a homeowner about is the Kia versus the Lamborghini. And we have a lot of friends in the contractor community in West Coast and East Coast that we all chat online and talk about our sales experiences and how we pre-qualify. And this is probably my favorite analogy. And if you're going to get a Maserati or you're going to get a Lamborghini, you're not going to a used car lot. You know, and the same thing, if you're going to get a Kia, you're not going to a Lamborghini dealership. And so you really have to know what lane you want to stay in and stay in it, because you're going to get a different caliber of service, you're going to get a different caliber of finish, and just overall experience as a homeowner. So when you're shopping, think of it like a car lot. You're not going to go to McHenry for a Lamborghini, you're not going to go to a Lamborghini dealership for a used Kia. So keep that in mind next time you're shopping contractors.